Welcome to the share module. I found that as I've grown my doTERRA business, when I show up to help others, it is amazing to see what an intention of servitude can really create. So what we invite you to do as you're sharing, the intention we invite you to call in is to show up to serve. And I find that when I pull in that intention, when I call that in, people, they feel that energy. So whenever I'm whipping out a sample to share with somebody, I'm calling in the intention that I hope that this oil can help them. I hope this oil can be of service to them. And I don't even have to be whipping out an oil to call in that intention. If I'm creating a sample for somebody and writing in the note, I set the intention when I'm writing that note. These are good things to keep in mind to keep you in this positive vibration as you're sharing and growing your business. The sharing skill, I think, is the most important part of any skill in the pipeline and of the Pipes business model. Because the more often that you can share with people, the more opportunities you have to invite them in. The share is really where they first start to see the value of what you're selling in doTERRA. Okay, so here's how you share. We're going to walk you through the process. Number one, reach out to your share list. Pull that share list out that you've already created, that you created in the prepare section. Sit with your share list and really contemplate what oils, or if the business is going to be good for them, what oils or what is it about the business that's going to be of service to that individual? And go line by line with your list. Okay. Next, you're going to want to reach out to them. So that whether that means picking up the phone or sending them a text message. And if it's been a while and you're reaching out to them, you obviously don't want to just like kick it off with like, hey, Sarah, it's been like 5 years. I want to share with you about essential oils. Like that's not the way to do it, right? Okay. So instead it might just look like it's time to reconnect with Sarah. Okay. Like, hey, Sarah, it's been so long. I was thinking about you. How are you and the kids? Start with that, foster the relationship. And then when the opportunity presents itself, you can share oils with her down the road. All right. So if, we're talking about your friend Karen, and you see Karen once a month at the girls' luncheon that you do, okay, you can of course reach out to Karen and share an oil with her. Here's an example of something you might say. I get this question all the time. What do I say? What do I say? Well, this is an example. You can obviously tweak this in whatever way feels most organic for you. Hey, Karen, I just found out that peppermint essential oil can really help with headaches. I got myself a sample. Do you want me to bring you one tomorrow? Maybe in this example, Karen, of course, deals with headaches. Okay, so you want to tailor the sample. If you're reaching out to share a sample, you want to tailor the reach out to their needs. Like if Karen doesn't have headaches, I obviously wouldn't share that with her. And I wouldn't want to share an oil that isn't going to help Karen with something that she deals with. Otherwise, she's not going to care about the sample. All right, so the next way you might find yourself sharing is what I call sharing on the fly, or as the opportunity presents itself. So this might look like maybe you're at your kid's soccer practice and the woman next to you, Jay is having like a major allergy attack, okay? And she's sneezing, she looks uncomfortable. You can actually like turn it to Jay and say, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry you're dealing with allergies. I just found out that lavender helps stop the itching and sneezing. Do you want to give it a try? I have a bottle right here in my bag. And you can see what Jay has to say. She could say yes, she could say no, it doesn't matter. But if she says yes, that's your opportunity to take out that oil. All right. Another way this could go is, I look at Jay and I say, Jay, are you open to trying something natural? And if she says yes, then I can go in and say, well, I have a bottle of lavender essential oil. It really helps relieve sinus irritation and can stop sneezing. Here, this is how you use it. And I could hand her a sample or let her try a few drops. All right. Now, of course, if you don't have the sample, you can then say, you know what? I can make you a sample and drop it off at your house the next day. Or if you're not going to be able to see them in person, you could say I can whip up a sample and pop it in the mail for you. The other way that you'll find yourself sharing is what I call broadcast sharing. All right, now broadcast sharing takes place online. What that means is you're showing up and you're sharing information almost like from a megaphone, because it's not directly to one person like in the other two examples. Broadcast sharing can be very powerful. However, it will take more times sharing to be able to get a result, because obviously you're not sure who's seeing your broadcast share. you're not sure, they're not able to experience the oil directly. It's just receiving information. Know that I think broadcast sharing on social media and in emails on YouTube, I feel like this is all so helpful and amazing. I have plenty of people on my team that have built exclusively through social media alone. However, I built all the way to diamond, and so has all of my frontline with the exception of one, built all the way to platinum, not doing social media. I really do feel like the in-person stuff cannot be ignored when you first get started. The one-on-one, if you're not seeing them in person, what I mean is the one-to-one sharing, whether that's on the phone, through a text message, that is so critical. It's not to be bypassed by the broadcast sharing. But I think that the broadcast sharing could accentuate the one-to-one. Or if you just want to stick to broadcast sharing, you just have to know it will take much longer to get the big results. That is unless if you already have a dedicated following of thousands of people. And if you do, broadcast sharing, of course, will yield great results for you. Now, if you're just starting out in your doTERRA business, never had a social media presence, start doing it now. I'm so passionate about this. I love sharing on social media. It's super fun. You just never know who's going to be watching your things. I have reconnected with people from 20 years ago because they see my Facebook posts and videos or my Instagram videos. It's been so awesome. So videos, social media posts, you can do it like a combination of posts. You can see here, this is Jennifer Harris Yates. She's a diamond in doTERRA. She's built most of her team on her personal Facebook page, which I'm a big advocate for. And we'll get into social media training, not in this basics training, but you can certainly check that out after you're done going through this basics training, because there is a little bit of an art to building on Facebook. But don't hesitate to do pictures like this. Like, she is just a static picture. She's just showing up on Facebook like she always does. She posts about her family life. She posts about her workouts. She posts about her doTERRA uses and her business. So she's just showing up, sharing the oils that she's using for her discomfort and workout recovery. I just love her stuff. Like, check her out on Facebook. Even if you can't friend her, you can actually just follow her. She's got great content. Now, videos also convert really, really well. So you can see here, this is a picture of me doing a little video on an essential oil. Videos do convert best. I would recommend that you do a combination of both. You know, when you show up and share what you love, make sure that you're talking mostly about things that you love when it comes to doTERRA and things that you are most excited about. And make sure that when you're doing your post, you finish up with a call to action, something like comment below, or tag a friend who could use this information, or DM me if you want to come to my next workshop. Now, when it comes to content, these are some hot topics that I see a lot of people post about, including myself. I go through this list often. You can talk about like a specific essential oil, like maybe you are loving lavender right now. You could do a little post about lavender. Maybe there's a health topic you are absolutely obsessed with right now and you love seeing the results. Like maybe you have a new formula for healthy hair, or oils for better digestion, oils for better energy, or like the oil protocol that you're using on your child who's teething, right? You can show up, pick a topic and talk about it. Other good topics are doTERRA's purity, like certified pure therapeutic grade, co-impact sourcing and what they do for the planet and for their farmers. Such a beautiful way to edify the company and also to educate people on why doTERRA oils are so different than what you get at the grocery store. You could check out co-impact sourcing and start sharing posts on that. doTERRA has lots of posts on Facebook and Instagram featuring their co-impact sourcing initiatives, Healing Hands, their charity initiatives, even the business. And I have a little content secret for you guys. You can actually share videos on all of these things from doTERRA's YouTube channel. Their YouTube channel is awesome. youtube.com/doTERRA Corp. They even have playlists. So click on the playlist. You can see they section them off. The playlists are great. They have great DIY playlists, like recipes and made in a minute recipe videos, videos on co-impact sourcing, Healing Hands. The playlists are really, really wonderful. Okay, so that concludes on ways to share. Again, take your time going through this content here. If you're excited to start sharing, get out a piece of paper right now and brainstorm your ideas, and then start sharing like now. You don't have to have makeup on. You don't have to have professional lighting. You just have to have that intention. Connect with the intention to show up to serve. connect with the intention to share with others. If you stop this basics training right now and just start taking action in 1 and 2, you will start seeing interest. It is amazing what can happen when you show up with a heart to serve. So go ahead and join me in the next section where we learn a little bit more on how to invite.